It was an ambush, General. Imps came through a hidden entrance. Lost our CO, but the cavalry showed up just in time.
You've got my thanks. The ion wall did plenty of damage. But the Empire's recovering fast. The Corellian Council's shortcuts aren't helping. As long as the Empire has the Council, they have their inside knowledge. We have to find them.
Councilor Bayless said they were in a secure location.
We've gone over the schematics with Captain Kantaris. He's identified a holdout room intended to keep the Council safe in an emergency. Darth Hadra of the Dark Council was their escort. If they're in the holdout room, she'll be in there with them.
One member of the Dark Council might be my limit.
Well, we're hearing rumors of a third. You have Republic reinforcements, of course. Captain Kantaris is leading his own assault, but assures me his officers will come if called. The Green Jedi has also promised to send who they can spare.
How can I reach them if I'm in trouble?
Our techs have rigged the legislature's comm stations to connect directly to Republic Dispatch. Use them to call for backup. Remember, the Corellian Council is the Empire's ace in the hole. Find them before there are any more surprises.
On the wrong girl.
It's war in here. I need trained soldiers.
Locating nearest Republic squad. Transmitting your location.
This'll hurt you a lot more than me.
Should have no complaints.
This is your last mistake.
This place is a maze. I could use some local help.
Contacting Captain Kentaris. Corsac is tracking you now.
Finish
test results. Happy?
This is your last mistake.
Having the Force would sure help right now.
Patching through to the Green Gardens, uploading your coordinates.
I assure you, Darth Hadra, this holdout room is impenetrable. The Republic will never break through.
Save your breath, Counselor. Even your little hiding place was not immune from the Ion Wall. You've turned the legislature into a battlefield. Is this your plan to lure the Council back to the Republic?
It's never too late to admit you were wrong.
Even with half of Corellia in flames, the Council still stands with the Empire. After seeing the damage to the legislature, I was expecting an army. You should have come prepared. The holdout room is designed to protect and hide the Council. There are no comm stations here. All transmissions are blocked. Your allies are out of reach. Can you face me without your precious Republic?
All I want is the Council. Can't we make a deal?
Corellia's part of the Empire now. We wouldn't abandon her leaders.
Just her people, right? When I heard you were going after the Council, I rounded up Corsek's best. I wouldn't miss this for anything.
Then you've chosen your fate. Those who resist Imperial rule will die by my hands.
Picked on the wrong girl.
Well, counselors, looks like it's just you and your angry constituency now. Acting Corsec Command can arrest heads of state with the Republic's approval. I want all of them. Councilor Balos, too.
But I spied on the Empire. I lied to a Sith Lord. I risked my life to help the Republic.
You were the first to suggest we join the Empire, Balos. How many credits were you offered to change your mind?
How many credits were you offered to keep it?
We joined the Empire only to save Corellia.
The Empire has resources and proven strength. We were planning for the future.
The Council made themselves kings at Corellia's expense. They all deserve to be punished.
You all started this war. Nothing can make up for that.
Take note, Captain Kataris. This is how the Republic repays her allies.
Only the ones who join the Empire, Counselor. General Aves will want a status update. Give us a minute to restore communications in here. Can you hear us, General?
Coming through fine, Captain. Without the Corellian Council's advice, the Empire's falling back on old tactics. They're not working. Once the legislature falls, the Empire will be vulnerable. I've got several squads ready to push them off Corellia, but they'll need a signal.
Broadcast comm in the Speaker's courtyard. Your signal will hit every comm station on Corellia, if you can reach it.
Just tell me where the action is.
The Speaker's courtyard is being protected by Darth Decimus, the last of the Dark Council members sent to Corellia.
He convinced the Corellian Council to join the Empire. He won't let Corellia go easy.
You won't have any backup here. Corsek's holding the Council. The Green Jedi are defending their enclave, and my men are in position.
I've been saving a few tricks for a fight like this.
Use everything you've got. If we lose the legislature, we lose Corellia. Once you've defeated Darth Decimus, contact me on the broadcast comm. I'll be waiting for your signal.
This is it. One Sith Lord between us and freedom. Corellia's counting on you.
The Republic trusts its victory to a simple mercenary. Will wonders never cease? I've watched your progress across Corellia. The Speaker's courtyard has been witness to it all. From this historic stage, I'll declare Corellia an official member of the Empire. Even your efforts cannot sully that.
I'm declaring a Republic victory. Should be an interesting broadcast.
Because you've taken the legislature? There's more to Corellia than Capital Square. When the Empire evaded, the Council provided coordinates. Coronet City's docks were emptied. Those who resisted were killed. The fleet moved into the shipyards. Imperial troops spread to Capital Square. Truly a glorious sight.
I doubt the Empire got a warm welcome.
Did you think the Council emptied the docks themselves? More Corellians support the Empire than you realize. One of your founders abandoned you. How much longer until Coruscant follows? Balmorra? Ord Mantell? Soon the entire galaxy will realize your weakness. The Empire needs no weapons to destroy the Republic. Only time.
The war ends here, on Corellia, with your death.
If you truly believe that, the Republic's already lost.
You picked on the wrong girl.
Darth Decimus is defeated, General. Tell your men the legislature is ours.
No need to. Broadcast comm just sang it across Corellia. It's up to our reserves to push the Empire out completely. But we're already seeing major retreats. Corellia is free. We're getting ready to declare a formal victory to the Senate. Head for the press room when you're ready.
Supreme Chancellor Suresh. Senators. The Republic's taken the legislature, and the Empire's on their last legs. It's all cleanup from here.
The message went out across Corellia, and I'm proud to relay it to you on Coruscant. We will have our victory. We had plenty of help from our allies, but one man stood above the rest. We owe our victory to his efforts.
On behalf of the Senate, I'd like to thank you for your service to the Republic. The General tells us you were indispensable.
It took more than firepower to free Corellia from the Empire.
The Senate's heard many rumors about the Imperial invasion of Corellia. Before we continue, we'd like to hear the truth.
The Empire moved in with the Corellian Council's blessing. We fought their inside knowledge all the way to Capital Square.
The Council showed no remorse for their actions. They've been arrested and removed from office.
The Council was loyal to the Republic for years. Why would they abandon us now?
The Empire convinced them that we were weak.
The Council went with the odds. Fortunately for us, they didn't pay off.
With the Council in jail, Corellia has no local leadership. There could be riots, crime sprees, further destruction.
After all the damage the Empire's done, the Senate is hesitant to take direct control. Who should lead Corellia through their recovery?
We've got a war to fight. Corsac can handle things here.
We'll hold elections for a new council soon. Should be nice not answering to anyone for a while.
Corellia is one of our founding planets. There was no warning before they turned. How many more worlds might be on the brink? You brought Corellia back to the Republic. You have the Senate's attention. How can we prevent other worlds from joining the Empire?
The Republic's got a lot of promise, but it's also got a lot of laws. Some of the galaxy's most brilliant don't play by the rules, but their creativity could be our edge on the Empire. Make the Republic attractive to these outliers, and the ends will easily justify the means.
An unorthodox approach, but we'll consider your words.
Before you go, we'd like to thank you properly. There's no medal or title that equals what you've accomplished. But this should help.
First-class blood stripes, Corellia's highest honor, awarded to those who keep fighting despite the odds.
I also ended a blockade, beat the Imperial Guard, took on the Dark Council.
When we can fit all that on a medal, we'll contact you.
You freed Corellia from the Empire and set events in motion that may end this war. You deserve more than our thanks.
Our victory today sends a message. The Republic may falter, but we will never fall, as long as we keep fighting. Senators, let your voices be heard. Stand and recognize these heroes of the Republic.
Hello, folks! Here we are. We have finished the planetary quest line of Corellia. So all there's left now is for me to finish talking to my companions and literally turn in the final quest. Now,
Colonel, the officers are free. Their collars are scrap.
Hatoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Kaba no tase makipuna. Mali tuta odmishka.
now, that being said, I was hoping to finish early enough so that I could make my new character. But at the time of this recording, I don't have enough time.
Kanaya nukan. Kinim nayalak mege. Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam. Manuk marakanaja. Ki namapam. Yak manala.
Sorry folks, I just have to turn in those quests. So, here we go. Now we can just fast travel back to this starport. So, as I was saying, so yeah, once, like, unfortunately I don't have enough time due to some family responsibilities. But as soon as I am, like, as soon as I drop my brother off at school and as soon as I'm back from the gym, and obviously when I clean myself after being in the gym, I'll be able to just dive straight in and we can get lots of starting footage of the my next Star Wars The Old Republic character. Again, it's going to be random. The only thing that will not be really random is certain play styles I'm leaning towards. With the Bounty Hunter, I'm definitely leaning towards dual pistols. And when it comes to the Sith Warrior storyline, because of the anniversary situation, I might go with the Sith Shadow, which is the double-ended lightsaber, which would obviously pay homage to Darth Maul. However, when it comes to races, I'm definitely leaning towards the Force-using class to be a Sith pureblood. And as for the Bounty Hunter, I might go Zabrak or some other unique race. Oh, we have some people here waiting for us, our ship.
You made a good call, boss.
This kind of fleet can't last, but I've never seen anything like it.
You got every name in the underworld calling you the boss of bosses. I guess it's time to let that blaster shipment slide.
And you? Are you ready to join my empire?
Why, you want me to tattoo it on my forehead? Yes, I'm in. Should I go knock some heads at Port Nowhere? Take over where you had Darmus Palarin brokering? I can put Port Nowhere back into shape for you. Take over where Darmus Palarin fatally scorched it.
Let everyone know Port Nowhere is mine again. All business goes through there.
You know what the captain wants. What are you waiting for?
So our character has
And
now
us, Captain?
What do we do while you sit around all day counting your credits?
So I'm the galaxy's biggest crime lord. You think I'm stopping there?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Full speed ahead.
I've got nowhere else to be.
What if I just buy the mansion and retire for you? I could, keep the place warm for you. No?
Just tell me where to set course next, Captain.
There's my... I love that shot of the crew lined up together like that. That was a really nice touch. And there's the achievement for completing Chapter 3 of the Smuggler. Now, Crystal Ball. So yeah, that is to start the Ilum storyline, which is, again, I believe it is shared across all the characters, so we're not actually going to touch that just yet. We will eventually do the Ilum storyline once all the classes are essentially at that point in the story. There's also one other thing we need to do before we actually touch the Ilum storyline, and that is to complete all the Flashpoint missions in their correct order. Which is a bit of a bummer because it is very
You'll be
similar
pleased to
content.
know I remain the most advanced steward droid in the galaxy. If that ever changes, I shall recommend.
So here we go. Let's finish talking to our crew.
Look, Captain, I try not to get sentimental around you, but hear me out. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. You're my family, as much or more than the one the Separatists took. As long as I live, I'll be here to serve you, and your children after if I last so long.
You know something I don't?
All the ladies you get? You really think there's no little captains running around the galaxy? If they ever catch up with you, keep my offer in mind. Every kid needs an uncle who's good with a DXR6 heavy carbine.
I love the relationship that you can build with Corso. That is cool. Like, I like the fact that, like, my character and Corso obviously differ on, like, certain things morality-wise, but I liked that. Right, let's talk to our resident Wookiee, Bowder.
I think of you as family too, Bodar.
Okay, he's supposed to be over 100 years old. How long do Wookiees really live for? He says he has another 100 years before he is due to die or lose his edge. Sorry. So let's see here. Lifespan, average high, over 400 standard years. Okay. So yeah, if he's like, let's say he's about like 150 or so. That, like, he still has like a good bit of his lifespan left. All right, let's talk to our failed Jedi.
You know, you're the kind of guy, you know where you stand. Either you're laughing or you're shooting. I would have done much better with someone like you. Master Lauren was just ice. You had no idea if he even knew you were in the room.
If I could, I'd teach you what to do with that lightsaber.
Oh, Captain. If you were my master, I might have practiced. Or at least not released the Kowakian monkey lizards into your dressing room. Maybe that was a bad plan.
It's a shame that, like, oh, he has more dialogue. But it's a shame that he actually never...
Captain, I just want to say thank you. I could never have imagined you would put up with me for this long. When I first came on board with you, I thought it was going to be a few weeks at most before you left me on some isolated moon.
Once you're in my crew, you're family.
Aw, Captain. You'll make me cry. Seriously, though, this is my family. More than the Jedi. More than the one I was born to. I've never been able to be myself anywhere like I have with you. I'll never leave you.
It's these type of dialogues that makes the Eternal Throne story arc very heartening.
Tayari Rook claims to lead his own clan. He destroyed my clan with his slander and then dares to raise up his mishmash of slavers and pirates and call them Clan Rook. And no one has challenged them.
Maybe you can kill him twice.
Twice is a mercy. This isn't even the worst of it. The man I was with when my people fell, his clan lost all honor after I left. They joined Clan Rook. My old lover dishonors the name Mandalorian. That coward dies with the rest of Rook's filth.
First he turned his back on you, then he joined up with a man who betrayed you. I say he deserves whatever he gets.
I've often wondered if you listened when I told you about my people. Now I know. Rook's clan is on Hutta, bowing and scraping for the cartel. The scum have no discipline. Destroying their camp will be easy. When I'm finished, it will be as if Clan Rook never existed. I leave for Hutta immediately.
You look, well, not exactly happy. Less angry than usual.
It's over. The filth who destroyed my clan and dishonored its name is dead.
Hope you made it as painful as possible.
The only feeling I have is certainty. My enemy deserved his fate. Before he died, Rook confessed his crime. He destroyed my clan because the lie gained him a favorable contract with the Empire. He killed my people for profit, nothing more. The galaxy is no poorer without him.
People who do terrible things for profit. Boy, I'm glad I don't know anyone who fits that description.
Before taking profit, always analyze the cost. I could not have avenged my people without the resources and opportunities you've provided. I will repay that debt, Captain.
Oh, we have more dialogue with her.
For the first time in months, I've allowed myself to think about the future. Someday this war must end. What will you do when the Sith Empire rules the galaxy? Will you transfer your loyalties to them? What if your profession is outlawed?
I'll stay in business. If the Republic can't put a slave collar on me, neither can the Empire.
How much experience do you have with the Empire's slave trade? It's highly advanced. The only constant in life is change. A warrior prepares for whatever comes. Your talent for survival is impressive, Captain. But luck has its limits.
More cutscenes with her.
I have no clan, and the man who destroyed it is dead. Without clan or foe, I am no longer a Mandalorian. But I am still a warrior. And great ones don't allow old age to take them. To die in battle, dragging many foes into the void, that is a good ending. What do you think, Captain?
Last thing I want to do is get old and boring. Sign me up for the void.
Perhaps we will go there together. A warrior's end requires a worthy foe. We should keep fighting until we find ours. Tomorrow we die. Today someone else will. Ibatur Jotne Turashad Kiramor. I was wrong.
Context, please.
When I joined your crew, I told you I would never serve another's interests again. I could not trust anyone's purpose to suit my own. I was wrong. The longer I stay, the more loyalty I feel. There is nothing in my lifetime that could make me leave your side.
Okay, last companion, which is the love interest that I picked over the Mandalorian. Instead, I went with the exiled princess.
Things on Debrillion have taken a turn. The King's put a death mark on Count Ronald's head. When the citizens heard that, they rebelled. The King imposed martial law to stop the rioting. But that got the aristocracy riled up. The whole planet's going to war.
Where do the other nobles stand? Are they with the Count or the King?
Some support Count Ronald. Others remain loyal to the King. They're all looking to benefit from the fight. Needless to say, the Count has his hands full just staying alive. But even with all that's happened, he still wants to marry me. I can't keep putting him off. Any advice how I should play this?
You can't marry the Count. You're spending the rest of your life with me.
What? I asked you for advice, not... Do you really mean that? Oh, perfect. Time's up. That's him calling on the Hollow. All right. Let's do this. Merritt, I'm glad you're safe. From what I hear, the fighting got worse after you escaped.
I cannot spare Debrillion from war, but perhaps we can still create a better future together. I realize forging a true relationship takes time, and our marriage won't be consummated for some time, but I am hopeful. My proposal stands, dear Risha. Will you marry me?
Come on, this is a no-brainer. I'm sure he's rich, handsome, and popular, but I'm me.
I'm sorry, Merritt, but I can't argue with logic like that. He's had my heart longer than you. I hope we can still be friends. I'll need you to rebuild our world when the war ends.
Of course. I look forward to the day you grant me amnesty, so I may return to Debrillion. Farewell, Risha. May the stars watch over you.
That ended better than I expected, except for that whole part with my world being at war.
You said no to the Count's proposal, but I seem to recall you had a second offer on the table.
It's under consideration. I promise not to keep you waiting for long. That's enough politics and relationship issues for one day. Let's go steal something expensive. I always feel better after a good caper.
Wait, nope, we have dog officer, which is annoying that they put us all the way in back there.
Didn't think you could still surprise me, but proposing in front of Count Reneld? That was a whammy. I wasn't sure if you were serious then, but I am now. And my answer's yes. Whatever happens, however long it takes, when I'm finally Queen of Dubrillion, you'll be my king.
It's about blasted time you came around. Do you have any idea how many beautiful women I turned away to have you?
Call me vain, but I hope it was thousands. We'll have a royal wedding someday, but let's do something personal right now. I, Risha Drayan, take you as my future king. I promise to be faithful and always apologize when I get snippy with you, except when you're wrong.
What you said, plus this. I'll never skim more than 10% off the royal treasury.
Only 10%? You really do love me. What do you say we make this even more official? So, how does it feel to be married?
Come to my quarters this time. I've made some modifications for you.
How can I resist that offer? You never told me you were an engineering genius. I'm staying in the captain's quarters from now on. It occurs to me that with the Void Wolf dead, we've run out of trouble. Let's go make more.
Oh, and there's even more after that. What the hell?
I've been thinking about the future a lot lately, and I had a funny realization. Every scenario I see, you're in it. I guess that's only right, all things considered. But still, never thought I'd get this close to anyone.
That kind of talk makes me want to turn out the lights and put up a Do Not Disturb sign.
It's funny you should mention that. I've been considering a related topic. When we take over Dubrillion, we'll need to start thinking about producing an heir. Maybe more than one heir. That's how dynasties stay healthy, after all.
The more the merrier. I'll put the little scoundrels to work building me a new ship.
Great idea. Father taught me all about starships when I was growing up, and I turned out great. Just think, someone with my intelligence and your reflexes, there's nothing that child couldn't accomplish. We owe it to Dubrillion. Whatever happens, I promise any child of ours will have the best of everything.
And with that, folks, we are done.
I am functioning at peak efficiency, Master. All the better to serve you.
Like, that's it. We have finished up. It's weird, but a good kind of weird. Playing the Smuggler has been really fun. I love the moments of moral and ambiguity. I love how we can be a credit-hungry, scoundrel. Like, there's a lot of different influences, clearly, and there's clearly some harm designed into this class, which is absolutely amazing. But, like, you could also see some Lando in there, as well as other famous smugglers. But I really, really enjoyed it. And I cannot wait to see which class I'm going to play next. In the meantime, this is the Celtic Nerd. Actually, this is the Celtic Nerd signing now. One name, one sky.